We are live.
Cool. Hello, Dominion City Beer Club monthly subscribers!
That's maybe the best intro we've had so far.
sick.
It was
I
good.
did one.
Evan Whitworth here, packaging manager at Dominion City and craft beer enthusiast. Are your haze bros making so much noise at night, driving you crazy? Yeah, we're not. All right, so how many beers we got in the box this month, Pat? We got a funk bottle in there too.
We got 15 beers altogether.
15 beers?
14 cans in one bottle.
What? That's too good. That's too good a deal.
Beer number one.
All right, my favorite, or I just like the story of this one the best. Trouble in the Fields, Laurentian adjunct lager. So this one's really cool to me because particularly the story of it is all the ingredients in this come from 300k radius. I guess the farthest would be lager yeast coming down from Escarpment in Guelph. Malt in this is coming from Mississippi Mills. West of the city, we've been using their malt a good bit these days. It's been turning out great. Nice little local partnership with Danger Dean. I particularly like this one because it's just a light, crisp, easy drinking, like classic North American adjunct lager that, you know, everyone in the world makes. Beer that your dad drank growing up, and it's familiar and homey, but that we get to do it within such a small radius and ingredients here. Hops are coming down from Lake Erie, all cascading this guy. Nice, crisp, easy drinking lager. Second beer in the box, number 2, we got Shape of Home, all Ontario ingredient hazy pale ale. Nice light ABV on this, coming in at 4.5%, using Cascade and Chinook hops coming in from Hayho Farm down on Lake Erie. It's great getting different lots of Cascade from that farm because you can actually get bits of variation in between different areas in the farm it comes off. We actually packed this beer 2 days ago, so it's crazy fresh, crazy good. I'm really liking this batch because it seems that this run of Cascade Chinook is giving us a really kind of like a pulpy OJ character. Background, you've still got the dank pine that you're going to get from all your American 4C hops. Big mouth feel like all of our hazy IPAs. Bunch of oats and wheat in it for that creamy silkiness, mild to moderate bitterness, so it's not going to take off the inside of your mouth like an old school West Coast IPA would have been in the IBU wars of 10 years ago.
The great IBU wars.
Oh, it's terrible. I lost a brother in the IBU wars. Few taste buds, one brother. It's what I've signed out a dozen of this week under my weekly allotment. So I personally endorse this. And we also got a fun little pun on the bottom. Oh yeah, that's also mostly what I do. I come up with crappy little puns to put on the bottom of our cans for each one-off. Snow place like home. The Shape of Home. Beer number 3 in the box. Borrowed Ideas, another low ABV pale ale coming in at 4%. Another hazer, similar kind of idea as the Shape of Home with the malt body in it. It's not full-on hazy, thick-bodied mouthfeel. What's cool about this one though is we're actually using mostly hops that are typically used in like continental European lager. So there's a good bit of Saaz in this. That's why it's lager-ish. Good one. Yeah, so you're getting that nice kind of like perfumey, floral character that you get in like a continental European lager or like a Czech Pils. I'm really enjoying it, but it's nice to use Saaz in more beers other than just Civic Pilsner. I really like it as a hop. The king of all the old noble hops. Harkens back to, 600 years of tradition in a single beer, that kind of idea. So it's just cool to be able to use it in a more hop-forward, dry hop beer. I know Farrell's been crushing a bunch. Beer number 4 coming in the box. Ooh, first Tolly. All right, we got All Bark, No Bite. This is a fun one. This one was a concept that Jacinda Juice, who's done these previously, came up with. It's a base pale ale that we then throw a whole whack load of cherries in. If you've ever seen our Insta posts and pictures on how much fruit we put in beers, it is obnoxious and excessive. But also in here, we've actually got some Indian sarsaparilla and some cherry bark. So there's a bit of a woody kind of root beer character to it as well that really complements the cherry. Almost a little bit like an amaretto kind of character. I'm really liking it as well. All of our fruit beers fully attenuated. Our cans will not explode with unfermented fruit in there. If they do, I should be fired. Beer number 5 coming in the box. Paper Salesman. You know it, you love it. We do it 2 times, 3 times a year. Those who know. A lot of Galaxy in this one. It's Mosaic and Galaxy hops. This particular lot of Galaxy in this one is great. It's smelling pretty much just like take the top off of a can of passion fruit puree. That's what you're getting hit with. Medium body to it, about 5.5 ABV. So still kind of on the lighter end. Fairly crushable, but yeah, big passion fruit notes. A little bit of a blueberry in the background from coming from Mosaic. I always scoop up a bunch of these whenever we do it because it sells out real quick. Hoppy Not Bitter. Beer number 6. Last can, another Tully. Around all the time, or as often as we can make it, is Sunsplit. Citra and Amarillo hops. The OG Ottawa Hazer. Anyway. Citra Amarillo hops, tastes like Five Alive in a can, carbonated, big oaty mouthfeel in this one. This one's 20% oats in the grist, so it's really creamy and got that kind of thick, unctuous mouthfeel. You know, big 3-pound a barrel dry hop. Lots of losses, lots of thousands of dollars worth of hops in every batch, so we really pack it in there. Always fresh, always tasting good. Thankfully, y'all buy it so fast we have to keep the batches rolling and it never gets too old. Anything else to say about it? No puns on the bottom of this one. Core range only gets canned on. Alrighty, danger one. Beer number 6, 7. Careful.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's scary. Yeah, with the old football catch.
It's the first bottle we've thrown, right?
Who throws overhand? Alright, Le Hibou Dark Saison. Mixed ferment. Coming from one of these guys in the funk room. Alright, so funky beer, bottle condition. This is a nice one. It's complex. Dark Saison, done in the traditional Saison fashion of mixed fermentation. We've got lacto, Brettanomyces, Pediococcus, fermenting and aging with the beer, giving us that lovely funk character. Not super aged hops in this, so it's not gonna give you that big cheesy kind of Gruyere that you might get in a Gueuze. This one's pretty mellow on the Brett Funk. High carb, because from the bottle carb, so we can push this guy up to about 3.5 volumes. So it's great and spritzy. Pours lovely into one of our Divinity City Funk glasses that I've got a couple at home. They look great. And a great beer to actually have with charcuterie. Very dry in the end from the re-ferment. Funky, light, bit of roast character in there because it's Dark Saison, but a great palate cleanser if you're having really unctuous cheese and like meat board kind of night. Ones that we have fun with on this side. These beers on this side take so long. We're always happy when they come out and kind of get to enjoy the fruits of our labor and something you babysat and stared at lovingly for 18 months before you could even try its final form. Rare treat. Are you having trouble falling asleep? Subscribe to Audible. And after that, send out your mailer with MailChimp. What else you got to hit for all the podcast ads?
Oh man.
Squarespace. All right, sign off message. Thank you for subscribing. This subscription box is pretty cool. I'm very jealous of the little glasses you guys got for pouring a quart bottle into. Pretty sweet. I didn't get one of them. See you next month with a different staff member. Hopefully less awkward than I am. We'll keep hitting you with the new good beers. We've got some pastry stouts coming down the line that are thicker and sweeter and more like carbonated cake batter than ever. They'll keep you warm in the winter. You could probably pour it in your antifreeze tank in your car and it wouldn't freeze. 10 plus ABV and 17 Play-Doh Final.